everyone, and today we are actually going to do something very different. Even though once I came back after 2 months or so, I already did something different, but today I'm going to do something differenter, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you all 15 of the aircraft that I own, and yeah, so these are all of the 15 aircraft that I own. All of them are made by the same company, well, except for one of them, and I'm going to show that one to you soon. But first we're going to start off with this one. This one is an experimental aircraft. It's a nice red single-engined experimental plane with a box wing configuration. And I believe this thing is called the EX6 Cockatiel? Yeah. So, that's a pretty cool plane. It's not my favorite, though. I'll get to my favorite soon. This one is also not my favorite, but I will agree that it's very wacky. This is the EX9 Berserker. It's a blue, yellow, and gray 4-engined plane. And even though it has 4 engines, it's very small. Yeah. So, I can't tell you much about these planes, because all I do is just own them, because I have a lot of money. But anyway, now we got this one. This is the this is not an experimental plane, but this is the only one that is not owned by all of these, by a single company. This is actually owned by another company, Skyly. It's called the Skyly Nano, and it's an orange and white, cute, small business plane, business twin prop. Now, if we go over here, we can see this helicopter, because I do own some helicopters, even though I do believe that the planes are better. This is the SH-217 Plover, as it says on the side right there. This is a nice private helicopter you can fly with a funky tail. And it kind of reminds me of a helicopter that exists in real life, but I won't say. So, yeah, that's the Plover. If we go over here, we see, I don't know why it's tipped over. It's it has kind of a bad balance, but this is the Koala 3. That's the name of the helicopter, the Koala 3. It is a nice white and orange. Actually, now that I think about it, the color scheme is kind of similar to that one right there. It's just that that's a lighter orangey pink. Lighter salmon. Okay, now we're gonna go over, now we're gonna go over here to one of my personal favorites. This is, well, it's not my personal favorite, but it's a nice twin prop plane. I forgot this one's name, but yeah, it's pretty fancy. And it's a twin prop, and it's got the little side tip tanks, just like that aircraft over there. But this one is not owned by Skyly Company, so yeah. I have nothing much to say about this one. This one's as vanilla plane can be. This is the Sky Scorcher. It is a cute little, monowing, monoprop plane that's, yeah. I don't really have much to say about this one. It's pretty ordinary. But now, we're going to go over here. Sorry about the amount of planes that I have. I'm just, it's all the planes I have over the years. This one is kind of new. It's a nice little private jet, but I don't really like, did I say little? It's not little, but yeah, it's a nice private jet. And you may have noticed that there's not very many private jets in here. That's because I don't really like private jets very much, but this one caught my eye because, well, I don't really know why, but I was younger when I got this one, so, yeah. Now we're gonna go with this plane over here, and this is one of the first aircraft, this is one of the first relics that I've owned. This is a nice fighter plane called the Hailstone. It's a very fancy plane. This is not the original livery, but yeah, it's pretty fancy. Oh boy, now this one. So this is the first time I remember getting an ultralight. I think this plane is called the Breeze. Yeah, I don't know, because I have a lot of planes. But yeah, this one's called the Breeze. It's a ultralight, but it's very untrustworthy. These things like to crash a lot. But yeah, and besides, I don't really even like ultralights anyway, so yeah. Speaking of which, we have this ultralight here, which is an auto gyro, but this one caught my eye because look how colorful it is. It's like a dang parrot. I don't remember that one's name, but yeah, it's a nice little auto gyro. Now we're gonna go with, I don't really want to talk about that one. I know I should talk about all of them, but I don't want to talk about that one. That one. I don't know. But now we're gonna go on to a military helicopter I own called the Banisher. This one cost me a fortune. It has a nice, you know, fenestron right there, and yeah. It doesn't have any weapons though, because I didn't want to risk blowing up my hangar. You know how it is. Ooh, okay, now this one. Now this one's a relic. This one's a nice monowing single prop fighter plane called the TW-315.5 Strider. It is super cool to see in this old livery, and these guns actually work too. So I'm very happy with this plane. This one's probably one of my personal favorites. All right, now last. Ooh, okay. I love this one. This one's not my favorite though. My favorite is that one because, well, I don't know. I guess I like single props, except for that single prop. That single prop's boring. But now we've got this beauty. This is the Hydra 2. It's a twin prop variant of its predecessor, which I will not mention. I love this livery so much. I know it's the original livery, but God, it just looks so tropical and pretty cool and fancy. And this is the first, and this is the only seaplane I own. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, enough with this aircraft talk. I think that's it. Yeah. Still not talking about, oh gosh. Still not talking about that one over there, because, yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty much all my aircraft. Hope you enjoyed this video. This video was also pretty new to me. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed.